This is the third video in a series covering how to create flexible cards with Etch. In the first video, we covered components and conditions. In the second video, we covered slots, which let you add places inside of a component to put anything you want. And in this video, we're going to cover variations. One of the cool things about the Etch system is that you can create custom properties that allow different components to have different class names. So that's what we're going to look at here. Let's get rid of our footer here, and now let's create a couple more properties. So, excuse me, the first property, well, we'll create two. The first will be a card classes property, and the second will be link classes. Oops, I should still be editing this. What we want to do here is apply these, whatever's in these properties, to the classes of these elements. So here, we'll put a space, and then we'll say props, card classes, and then for the avatar, or not for the avatar, for the link, where's our link? If link, there we go. So we want to say props.link classes. I forgot to write props. Props.link classes. Save. And save. Now, when we edit one of these components, we have two new properties down here, card classes and link classes. And what this lets us do is we can add styles for these classes, or use classes built into automatic CSS that will let us modify the look of these cards. So for example, let's say we want this to be a button instead of just a link. We can say, well, in our second card, we want a button, and we'll just use a class from automatic CSS, and we get a button instead of a link. For card classes, let's say we want this card to be centered. We will give it a class of centered, which will do nothing yet because our card doesn't include any specific classes for that class, or any styles for that class. But if we go to avatar card here and we type ampersand dot centered, this gives us the ability to add styles for only when the centered class is on this card. So we'll say align items center and text align center. And that will get us part way there. Ooh, that'll get us all of the way there. That was not difficult at all. Let's say we want something a little more complicated. Maybe like this right here. So we have our excuse me. We have our icon avatar placed beside our title. If we go back here and let's add a new, instead of centered, let's say we want a class called balanced. So we've added that class. Everything went back to normal because we don't have any styles for that class yet. Now we will edit this component, and we'll leave this here. So if we have multiple cards, they can choose between the styling by adding different classes. And we'll say and balanced. And to get this layout, we want to say the avatar, avatar card avatar will have a position of absolute. Let's see what we have so far. So that that makes our content go behind the avatar. So we need to position our content as well. So for the card heading, we'll say ampersand dot avatar card heading display flex align items center margin left. We want it to be the card avatar size plus the card gap that's set by automatic CSS. So we need a calc where we have a card avatar size, and if we hit enter, that will automatically wrap our card, but it apparently also tries to wrap our calc, which already had an ending, so we have too many. Close parentheses, plus card gap, and once again we got too many parentheses, and let's save and see what that looks like now. Okay, so now our title is to the side, which is what we want, but we probably want it to be vertically aligned with this and have our text below it. So let's see what we need to do next. Let's set the min height of our title so it takes up at least the same amount of space as this, and then we can center it. So we need a min height of the avatar size. And there we have it. We had already centered it vertically, and because of that and the automatic gap that we get, we've got that all ready to go. Let's give it one more option. We'll duplicate this card. This time let's not include a oops, that wasn't what I wanted to remove, because that was the avatar. I was trying to remove the label. There we go. Let's drop an image back in here. Put the image in the avatar, and let's grab this image source again. And let's try to make an unbalanced layout. We can also save and make sure everything looks good on the front end as well. I don't know why this one is lower. Let's inspect real quick. Looks like we have some sort of div in here that I don't know where it's coming from. Does it exist over here? It doesn't look like it does. So I don't know why that is. It's not showing in the back end. So let's just keep going. So for this last one, we will say we want a class of unbalanced. And so now it goes back to the default layout because we haven't created any styles for that yet. And we will edit this component again. We'll choose our avatar card and say ampersand dot unbalanced. So if it has a class of unbalanced, we want to add the following styles. Once again, we will give our avatar card a absolute position. And now to push everything else over, we're going to give it everything else left margin equal to the avatar size plus the card gap. So we want ampersand avatar card. Since there's 3 of these, I'm going to duplicate that real quick. This one will be heading. This one will be text. This one will be link. Excuse me. And margin left will be, I'm going to wrap this in calc at the end so we don't keep getting those extra parentheses. So card avatar size plus card gap. We still get an extra one, but wait, oh, it automatically calced it. Oh, look at that. We didn't, if you create a calculation, apparently it will recognize that and automatically add that for you. Maybe that's why we're getting the extra one before. Okay, let's save that and take a look. There we have it. Another layout just by adding a different set of classes. So we can say centered, we can say balanced, we can say unbalanced. You can add items to the header, you can add items to the footer, you can add classes to, I don't actually know if we have button outline turned on, but we'll see. Looks like we don't, but we could. Let's go to buttons and links, primary. Options, primary. Outline is I do not know why the outline isn't working. But I'm not going to make you watch me troubleshoot. I will wrap this up. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you would like to see any further explanation or any additional flexibility added, and I'll see what I can do.